What's good, Fit Fam? It's a guy, the push-up god, coming back with another day workout. Like I said, we're finishing off this week with full body and ending off with mobility. Just so you know, obviously we ended, like how the exercises we end off, excuse me, not just on a high note from the exercise we did before, but you know, try to prepare our body for the next round. So today is full body. So we just doing 4 exercises, 5 rounds, 30 seconds on and off for the first week, remember? So we got inchworms, wall sits, army push-ups, and jump pull-ups. Call them cheat ups. You'll see where you just basically jump into the bar using that momentum. But you also want to control, I should call them pull-up negatives, or negative pull-ups. Because you're not focusing on getting yourself up here. You're focusing on controlling the movement, going down. Because that's the hardest part. Well, not the hardest part, it makes the hardest part easier once you get that done. So you already know. So we gonna get started. No really so we're gonna start off with the inchworms, jump pull-ups, inchworm, then wall sits, push-ups, and the cheat-ups. The army push-ups, right? So about to get to the inchworms. 30 seconds. You're just like, you know, just crawling out, right? Into that plank position. A lot of y'all that see my other videos see me, so y'all already used to this. And then eventually you'll end up doing a push-up with it. And this is also a good way to increase that push-up. All right, 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. On to the next exercise. Wall sits. We don't have a wall, but we got something to lean on. Lean on me if you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll lift you in. Oh no. Some dangerous. We get dangerous. Alright. 30 seconds. Let's get it in. It's from right to left. Really hot to death. Looking this vibe. Working them vibe. Moving around, looking down. Oh, wrecking you up. My new hope, sucking you up. The ass out, making it counts. All right, 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. Going to the next exercise. Make sure you take your sip of water or anything else to get you energized. I don't normally drink energy drinks, but since the New Year's, I didn't get good enough sleep. And that's very important when it comes to putting in the work, because your body needs to recover enough for you to progress and put in work. Past what? What's today, the 4th? The earliest I went to sleep was probably 1. All right. And then army push-ups or T push-ups. You're just regular push-up. Lift your hands, stretch them out, come back, push up, come down, and repeat, right? This position, when you're at the down position, it's almost like a reset, right? it's a little quick little time to give your arms or shoulders or chest or whatever a break. Also working on the back as well. All right. Ooh. All right. 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. And then we're about to get on the next exercise. Take a sip of water or anything that you had to get you energized. And I already showed y'all the negative, the pull-ups negatives. I was about to try to come up with a new name, called them cheat-ups, because you're cheating your way up to the bar, just so you can, you know, be able to focus on the concentric. I always get them mixed up. All right, let's get it. And then the closer your hands is, the more it works your arms, the wider your lats, man. But if I want to focus on arms with this, I would do pull-ups. Right. 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. We on to the next round. All right. Like there's many ways to advance this, to change it up, or all these exercises, right? Like, you know, there's many ways to tweak it for a specific individual, right? Like I said, you want to focus on your biceps more than your lats? Do the chin-ups close hand, right? All right. Let's get this work. Inchworms. Oh, you don't have to do the push-ups. This is the first week. I'm just used to doing inchworms with the push-up, right? And eventually, you want to hold it for like at the most 3 to 5 seconds, right? Because that's gonna help you transition for that push-up. 30-second rest, catch your breath, take a sip of water or anything to get you energized for the next exercise. We got wall sits again, right? I'm about to burp. Been busy. But I'm here today to show y'all, it's no excuse, right? Let's get these wall sits in. All right, 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. Take a sip of water or anything that you had to get energized before we move on to the next exercise, right? We got the army push-ups again, or the T push-ups, wherever you want to call it. I call it army push-ups because that's where, excuse me, that's where I got it from. That's where I learned it from. On my journey to become the push-up god. That's where I learned it from. I'm still on my journey, you know? Right? Like any journey in the fitness industry or fitness realm. All right, let's get to the push-ups. All right, it's a journey. It's not a race that you would race. You saw Usain Bolt, right? Because once you master something, right? It's after that, it's all about maintaining it. Master becoming a push-up god, the glute guru, or whatever you want to call yourself. Knees over toes high. You gotta maintain that status. You gotta maintain where you at. If you don't use it, you lose it. 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. Take a sip of water. Anything you have to keep you energized. Before we get to the next exercise, back to the pull-up bar. Right? Pull-ups, chin-ups. You do alternating. I mean, if you have the rings, it doesn't matter. As long as you pulling yourself up, right? It's a pull exercise. So if you have something like this, it doesn't matter. Just do, or like something low. You do inverted rows. Let's get it. And now walk it like I talk it. 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 Moo. Okay. All right. 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. Take a sip of water. Anything to get you energized before you move on to the next exercise. Or the next round, actually. We're halfway through. Congratulations. Made it through another workout. Walk out that walk. I should be talking about the theme of this week, you know. Inchworms, let's get it. You know, the fundamentals. Inchworm. I got talking. Ain't no fucking talking. Ain't no doing that coffee. All right, 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. Take a sip of water. Anything that gets you energized for the next exercise. Wall sits. I almost forgot. That's why I had it written down. Because if this was, I wouldn't need this, like write it down if it was, you know, personalized just for me, right? Because then it would just be me and my body, you know. Wall sits going back and forth, being like, oh, I want to do that. No, we got to do that, right? Don't forget, today is this day. You got to work on your agility or mobility, function, and all that, right? But it's easy to come up on the spot with a perfect workout, though. Once you, geek out with all the information that's out there and do trial and error on yourself, then do it with your friends and family. 30-second rest, go ahead and catch your breath. Take a sip of water, anything that you had to get you energized before the next exercise. Back to the T push-ups, army push-ups, right? Because I started off working out with no weights, right? I didn't touch a dumbbell or anything till like what? 10 months in? Almost a year in? Alright, army push-ups. That's why I say it's easy to come up with a great workout on the spot, because you don't need that much. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on workout equipment. I got fit off of book bags, motherfucker. Book bags and duffel bags. 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. Take a sip of water or anything you had to get you energized before we move on to the next exercise, the pull-up bar. Like, that's one of the things that I would probably 100% promote, or one of the things, there's probably like 3 things that I would promote to the death of me, is that you gotta get into your creativity. All right, we got the pull-ups. Like, I see people using 2 ladders and a durable pole to do pull-ups and inverted rows, right? Because, you know, they still in middle school or high school, right? Get your school books, put them in the backpack, put it on your back. You know, you could do weighted body weight workouts or exercises. All right, 30-second rest, take a breath, on to the next exercise, get your water or anything to get you energized. I think we got 2 more rounds left. Nice bird around this. There's a bird around this. You get served around this. You get served like a fucking hors d'oeuvre around this. No light. All right. We got inchworms. Let's get it. If you don't like going to the gym to work out, you don't have to, right? You got what is resistance at home. All right, 30-second rest, catch your breath, take a sip of water, anything you had to get that get you energized before we move on to the next exercise, wall sits. These guys, these guys, eat Molly running in the teacup. I do me, I am me. Baby young moolah, the bitches leave y'all and relay run to us. They bait around here. All right, let's get it. Wall sits. They bait around here. You need to get bait around here. Yeah, and then after that, started saving money. Try to be more professional because friends wanted to work out, learn how to work out. Seeing I lost weight, looking fit, you know. So I got adjustable dumbbells, right? I mean, granted, that was a long time ago, so inflation and all that is different. 30-second rest, catch your breath, take a sip of water, anything that gets you energized before we start the next exercise, army push-ups, all right? But when I went and bought them, they was like $16, $15. It was on sale because it was like normally like $20, $24. 2 20-pound dumbbells. I mean, that's all you need, because if you want, you can just put all the weights on one and turn that into like a 40, 30-pound dumbbell right there. All right. Army push-ups, I think. And then dumbbells is so versatile that you don't have to go the cheapest route, right? Because you can, you know, be like, oh, let me get these 300 ones. That's an investment. You know, look like research, you know, 30-second rest, catch your breath, take a sip of water or anything to get you energized before we hit the next exercise, the pull-up bar. But yeah, because there's many adjustable weights out there. They got some that come with the stands for aesthetics. It's nice. They got ones that you can buy additional weights for. So if it starts getting too light for you, you can advance and upgrade it. All right, 30 seconds, pull-ups. All right, 30-second rest. Go ahead and catch your breath. Take a sip of water, anything you have, before we on to the next exercise. Last round. So it's last set, best set. All right, gotta finish off strong. Inchworms. And I mean, if it's comfortable, then you can bend, right? You don't have to, right? What feels comfortable or make you more efficient, basically. I wouldn't say comfortable, because this ain't about being comfortable. This is about, you know, seeing where you at so you can be able to push yourself and test their limits. 30-second rest, catch your breath, take a sip of water, anything you have, keep you energized for the next exercise. Wall sits, right? Yeah, other than that, I mean, besides the adjustable dumbbells, if you really want to buy some, the only thing that you'll probably need besides that is a pull-up bar or something to do like inverted rows, right? I mean, you can still do with the dumbbells, you know, bent over rows, deadlifts with the dumbbells. But when it comes to the back, best exercise is the pull-up. All right, wall sits. Like Tanisha, do it for the people. They bring like she do. They bring time to see through. Now pump that, 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 now pump that. Do it, do to Nisu. She ain't dang none either. It's sensitive. Now pump that, 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 now pump that. All right, 30-second rest, catch your breath, on to the next exercise. Before that, take a sip to get you energized. All right. I mean, working out is about, is the same thing as, you know, planning out a project. So every second of every minute of every hour, I mean, I wouldn't say hour because that's like too much time, right? I mean, if you're only doing like 2-3 workouts a day, right, or 2-3 workouts a week, hours fine, right? Oh. Yeah. T push-ups. Right? So it's like every minute, every second, you gotta utilize it, right? All right, 30-second rest. Catch your breath. Step up anything to get you energized for the next exercise. Pull-ups. Because any wasted second, minute, right, of your workout is wasted opportunity of getting gains or getting better, maintaining, fixing anything, you know. Can't be out here lacking. You don't know who's gonna be challenging. Alright. Pull-ups. Briefcase, not a briefcase. Bow straight to the face. Whole briefcase. Holy space. They be like, when he fresh. I was like, go DJ. I'm gonna play yo new shit. I was like, no DJ. Go skip that. I buy a house and flip that. Alright. That was the workout for today. I mean, y'all making it look light and easy. I'm over here struggling to catch my breath, see? But yeah, tomorrow is mobility. Then you got 2 rest days to recover and prepare to take it up a notch for next week. Cause trust me, this is not a typical program that you would do with a trainer, right? Cause this shit is about to get popping real quick, son. Like, yeah, we started from ground zero, but it goes 3, 2, 1, blast off, right? And that's what we're doing. Once we find out where we at, and then getting used to the fundamentals and all that, right? Or the basics. That's when we like at it. We like dogs, we like sick them. So, like, follow, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, bugs_fitness, and stay tuned for tomorrow.